So I think this is recording. Hopefully it is. Hello. Look at me with my hand tracking. Woo! This is a project I've had since November, okay? So this has been a long time coming where basically I've been wanting to do this. I did one. Why is my hands not hand? There you go. It's been something I've been wanting to work on for a while. The NootCast. Little podcast, just talking with myself about VTuber projects, about anything like that, with everyone here and with other VTubers. So I've already got a few ideas of people that I want to bring on the show and have a little discussion with, and to discuss some little bits about just their careers, about just about VTubing, about gaming, and anything in between. So I'm like, there you go. So obviously, one thing I want to do. So one thing I want to do for 2024 was add the hand tracking. This seemed like a good excuse to use it because I'm very much a wavy person when I talk. So when I talk, I use a lot of stuff with my hands, and it's kind of felt like a. I don't really think, but I might look like a muppet. You know how the Muppets move their hands? I go woo, woo. But yes, so today's little podcast thing will be about 2024, about the plans we got going on, about convention, about what we want to do as VTuber, about other projects I've got going on in background, about karaoke stuff. So we got quite a lot I want to pretty much go over just out of a general, like, you know what, let's try and do a decent amount of this, try and give a decent podcast for everyone and just see if you all fancy it, whether you think this is a good idea, whether it's bad, but also, get some ideas off everyone, like, oh, PenPen, you about the Switch 2 or some stuff like that. Yeah, I'm still obsessed. I'm still obsessed that Switch 2 is coming out this year. 100%. Well, they're at least going to release news, but you can see my obsession with that. I'm still damn obsessed. That's happening. That's happening. The console's 7 years old, and I'm thinking gonna have that. But that's me on a little tangent. So one thing I was going to discuss is 2024. Just some of the things that we're gonna be looking forward to. So the NootCast. This is something that I've been playing obviously November. So I'm about 2-3 months late. Well, I say that I've planned long before then. It's just because I like my podcast. I like being able to talk, and I did one test run. Why is it not finger? There we go. I did one test run of this, and we did it in front of everyone with Twitch. Why did I say Twatch? My goodness, right. Restart. Restart. So my plan was to go and do this was to what we did the Nintendo Direct where they announced some big games, and we reviewed it, discussed about it, and that's the only things I wanted to do. We did it in front of the live audience, and it got very cluttered. So this is why I wanted this more as a YouTube content thing, so we could look at maybe trying to, how can I put it, keep it easy. So now you can get a clear cut focus on the discussion points of what we want to do on the podcast, what we want to discuss. So, like I say, that's one of the focuses of why I'm doing it on YouTube rather than do it on Twitch. And we might get in Twitch. One of my big dreams is to do just chatting streams with everyone and to make sure we got a lot of people there to discuss just general things, just to do just chatting. Because I enjoy chatting to chat. I enjoy chatting to my community. It is such a major win for me. I love it. I think everyone else loves it as well. I like to put my streams more as a just chatting stream with a video game in the background. I love that. It just so happy. So and this is just me just chatting to a screen. To be fair, I'm looking at myself, and this is why I'm waving my hands around. I go woo, because I'm looking at myself as I'm doing the podcast, which is quite unusual. Hi, PenPen. Hi, PenPen. But yeah, so basically, we're going to be focused on the podcast. I want to do other offline content. So because I want to keep the stream at the same time, I wanted to give people other things to look forward to. And one of the things I was going to discuss about, I would have some feedback on from everyone, is my Pokemon idea. So basically, I want to do a YouTube where we do challenges. Where we'll be live, not too sure. But maybe look at maybe just doing a challenge series, Nuzlocke. Because I did once upon a time do a Nuzlocke kind of on stream with a creator, and we did a little collaboration. I think it was a Soul Link Nuzlocke, and it worked well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Unfortunately, bit of breakdown in communication. We've kind of gone our separate ways, but the idea is still there. The idea is still there, and I've been playing a lot of Radical Red, which is a fan version of Pokemon Red, but really damn hard. We have the randomizers that I play in the background as well, and these are all personal things that I play, like on the train to and from work, or whether it be at work or just even like by my convention store. If you see me playing a video game console, yeah, you know what I'm up to. I'm playing Pokemon games. Yeah, taking it seriously, Pen. Take it seriously. Yep, business all the way. So basically, what we're gonna do is gonna be doing that. So I wanted a bit of feedback what people would want, whether we want like because I was going over some ideas. So I was thinking about doing a solo run. Do we pick one Pokemon and I've got to get from start to finish with that one Pokemon only, plus a HM save. So basically, in Pokemon, you've got the HMs, and I want to try and think about okay, how about what we do is have an extra Pokemon just for HMs and just see if we can train a Pokemon to do the whole game like that. Or whether we do Radical Red and just go for a playthrough of that because it's a very hard game, but you get an amazing bunch of Pokemon. So that could be a fun one. Or do we just go randomize the playthroughs? It's like that. So this the ideas running in my head. I don't know when I'm going to start that, but I want to start that soon. Okay, the 2024 new season, new PenPen. We are going to go carry on with the Twitch, which will be the main core thing. And we introduced one Smash Bros tournament, and that went successful. And that's one thing I want to be doing is do more of that. I want to do the tournament in the streams again. I want to try and keep everyone involved. I enjoy playing the games with everyone. We all have so much fun. We have so much fun, and I love it. So I want to try and introduce you all to that. I want to be able to play the games that we enjoy. So I know someone suggested about Splatoon, and I'll tell you one thing. I will this weekend will be a Splatfest, and I thought the Splatfest would be a brilliant time to stream Splatoon. Unfortunately, because of train issues of me getting to and from the convention, what was an hour and a half trip at most has now become about 3 hours. So I am absolutely raging about that, and it's just disastrous. I am having an absolute meltdown over it, and it's also hindered me because I can't stream. And if any of you know, if I'm a grumpy moo, grumpy newt, I'm a grumpy newt. When I'm a very grumpy penguin, what happens is I love a good stream. A stream will really buzz me up so damn much. And I'll just go, ah. So a lot of why I'm doing this today is because we had a great stream last night. So we did some Smash Bros. And it was absolutely brilliant. It fuels me up massively. So that's why I want to do more Smash Bros. Stuff. I want to do some more community bits, get everyone involved, have a lot of fun. So the only games that I enjoy playing at the moment, and this change over time. So I'm just going to be very, very curious about what people like to see. Is I do a lot of Splatoon. No, I don't do Splatoon. I do Smash Bros. We do Mario Kart together. We've done Fortnite in the past. I want to do some collaborations. So part of the collaborations I want to be doing is once again on stream as per normal. I love a good stream, collabing with someone, doing like golf with friends. That's always one of my favorite games because it gives you a great discussion. It's a game that takes no brain cells. So it might be able to get people involved in that again because that's just a fun, easy game. And I'll just hit the table. Hello, table. Hello, table. So yeah, and I also want to say, I want to get people involved in this. So where we have, I also want to get hand tracking sorted because this hand tracking is great. That I can go back this far, but then for some reason my hand disappears when it hits here. So I don't know what that's about. So basically, I want to try and get hand tracking sorted. But for the collaborations, I would love to get people on here, and I want to discuss about their VTuber careers. So I know some amazing artists, some amazing VTubers that have really done a lot and deserve a lot more attention. I really wish I could bring a lot of what they do to light because they are admirable. I get very inspired by other people. I get inspired by that. So we want to try and do that. What other projects we got? So those are two main projects. I know I discussed about my anniversary stream. That's obviously passed. Okay, it's like a week on now since filming that. Since my anniversary of me start streaming. But I wanted to box that in with the my birthday, which is the end of the month. So I thought, okay, what should we do? What we'll do a stream which just does both. And I suggest it into a group of European VTubers, and we're like, okay, right, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? They suggested a karaoke stream. So one thing I'm trying to get over is this anxiety. So I've got the stage sorted, okay? I've got the music ideas sorted. But there seems to be a barrier, and I think people forget, like, I know people that don't do things, they get this stage fright situation and think, oh, PenPen, because your screen's gone off, Okay, my screen went off for a second. That was weird. Anyway, so basically, this has gone so damn well. Right, but this is part of the first thing, isn't it? Right. But I think people forget, like, "Oh, PenPen so great in your streams, you must never get stage fright." I get stage fright all the time, okay? I did a lot of go-karting. I did national go-kart races, I was part of championship. I stream regularly, and every time I get stage fright. So even before the streams, this is why now you see a 10-minute counter. So basically, once I've set up, I have the 10-minute counter going. Reason being is I'm absolutely bricking I'm bricking it before we even kick off. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, is this gonna go well? Are people on sharp? Have I" there's so much that goes on, especially when it's a new game. If it's a new game that I've not played before, I freak out. Is this game gonna be good for stream? Are you all gonna enjoy it? Because I'll tell you one thing, I've never been let down. We have such a great community of people that keep coming back. I did a 7-hour Sonic stream, for example, okay? And I was worried, like, are people gonna care? Because that game matters a lot to me. I love Sonic Heroes. Freaking hell, 20th anniversary is the best thing in the world. That I need to celebrate this because I'm so excited about the game. But will people care? And you know what? I streamed for 7 hours. We had issues at the start, like big issues. Had issues before the stream. It went disastrous, all that. But I kicked off the streaming, and the support people showed was incredible. Okay, and I was worried about this game. I was so damn worried. Like I freaked out massively. But people came. And people supported me, and people said, "PenPen, this is fun," and people discussed about Sonic Heroes, they discussed about other games, and this is why I love all of you and how much you support myself is because I was not okay. I was not okay. I was freaking out, and just everyone just helped out so damn much. So if you're part of that stream, you'll remember some of the issues we had, but you know what? You all made it so damn awesome, and I love it. I hope you all like the hand track. I hope it's not distracting because it's distracting me. I'm not gonna lie. So this is why I need to be a bit more braver, and I think that's a real thing for everyone is to be brave. Like, if you want to do something, freaking do it. And like, rather than talk about it, just do it. Because, for example, this podcast that I've been talking about for ages, talked ages about, and just never did it. Guess what? I'm doing it now. You got me on your screen doing it now, and it's working. It's working to extent. I think we've got issues with the hand tracking, which is fine. And I think I'm kind of burning out of things to talk about because it is what it is. But other things I want to talk about 2024, I want to do TwitchCon. That's something I still want to do. Ventures lined up. The reason I want to do TwitchCon is because Twitch has been a great platform for me. I freaking love Twitch. I'll be able to add channel points regularly and build such a great community and be able to stream great stuff to everyone. And though this will probably be on YouTube, it's because Twitch isn't offline based. It's not, that's a small thing. But tell you one thing, Twitch has been amazing. So I want to do TwitchCon, and there's a lot of creators that go there, and I love a lot of creators that have been there. And I was like, when I've heard about it, it's like, you know what, I need to go. I need to go. So that's one of the goals for next year. This year, it still counts. It still counts. To be fair, within 2 weeks to start the year, so it still counts. It still counts to about New Year's resolutions, bits like that. Okay, don't worry. But yeah, so I want to try and be doing that. We've got Japan planned at some point. I want to do some vlogs. I want with the NootCast, I want to build upon it, and I want to do like little vloggy bits. So while I'm at MegaCon, so I've got conventions coming up this year, and one of them will be MegaCon. I want to do some little snippets if I remember, because it can be very hard. But I want to merge vlogging and VTubing as well. So there's going to be a whole thing to that. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be a lot of logistics to work out, but hopefully you can all part with me working it out because it's going to be a tech thing. Like, there's going to be a lot to all this where I'm going to be working out a lot of things, and it's very difficult. But that's going to be half the fun. So we've got conventions lined up, and you'll have to keep track of me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitchy Witchy, Disky Wardy. And even on here and YouTube as well, you're gonna have to keep track of everything because I'll be discussing like the conventions I've got coming up and bits like that. So like my big thing for the next episode will be discussing how MegaCon went. So you should go to MegaCon, bits like that. So that's gonna be like topic of next week, and after that I have no idea. I haven't planned that far advance. Like I'm just guessworking here. But that's half the fun. and that's half the adventure. And this is what I've been appreciating so much about everyone is where I started this time last year. I expect half the success we would have. So basically, when I started, I just did a PNG tube, and I thought this would be fun. I think I did Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I should probably play that game again because it is a fantastic game. I don't remember if we finished it or not. I don't think we did. I think we got near, but then we just went a different direction. And that's what I've been appreciative. We've had people from then who showed great support and got me to where I am now, and I really appreciate it. And it's been about we've been on such a journey and getting people along the way. It's been fantastic. So we got convention signed up, and I'm being excited. So I do want to sort out because if you aren't getting to a convention, how else can you support me? I'm like, oh, let's figure out some things. But I do want to start doing a lot more projects, trying to, virtue-wise, it's something that we've all discussed. It's something that I'm trying to work out. I'll try and work out how to do it safely because obviously it's logistics to all this. But otherwise, you do have the Amazon comics, which is decent at least. So that's something. Having my law book and my joke book on there. But I want to do more of that sort of thing. So I do want to maybe do the joke book too, Penguin Facts, Gamer Jokes, stuff like that. Or focus on getting another PenPen story out there because we've covered the law. We've covered where I began. But how would you feel about maybe me doing some other little ones? So a great example may be, let's say I do PenPen and the video game tournament. Yeah, he goes against PenPen or NepNep. We don't know yet because this is what we've been discussing. This bad guy version of PenPen. Originally it was NepNep. Now people are talking about PenPen. So you can see the silliness that we have, and it's part of the fun of that. So kind of thinking where to go with all that. So we might be able to add another Comic Con if you're interested. Comic On, not Comic Con. So yeah, so there's big plans. I'll be streaming regularly. I would love to have a better schedule, but with the casual work, and this is the big thing, is what makes streaming so difficult. Is I obviously work shifts, and I work a very strange pattern. So I wish I could do weekly. I could do same that time, same back channel, bits like that. But it is very difficult to do that, and it's a shame, but it is what it is. And I just appreciate people being so flexible. I do want to be able to ask people suggestions more. Like, I ask people what dates are people free for set stream, and I'm going to be doing that at Smash Bros tournaments. So it's about planning. It's about planning, seeing what everyone's able to do, work it out, and we work it out on a weekly basis. But still, I've got to be damn impressed. I'm still doing like 4 or 5 streams a week, and that's insane. Okay, maybe it's not smart going 4 hours sleep to work and then come back and do a stream after a day's work. That's still silly, but we're limiting that. We're working out the adjustments to make that work because it's not easy. And I do give big respect to anyone that goes into VTubing who has a full-time career or anything like that because it is a balance. I think people need to realize there's a balance. We've got our VTuber self, but we've got to pay the money. We've got to do the worky things. We've got to do the boring bits. So it's always interesting to try and push as many streams out as I can. I say push. There's a better word for that, isn't there, really? Because I enjoy it. So it's going to be... Just look forward to a lot more streams, okay? And I've been testing that limit. So because I seem to get so much out of streaming, I do enjoy it so damn much. And when you enjoy something, you always try and do more of it. So I've been squeaking out I don't know if you've noticed. I originally, when I started streaming, I wanted to do 2-hour streams. Okay? So I did 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and that gave me good amount of sleep per next day. Did you notice it went to about 3 hours? So now we got 3 hours, 12, to 12. I think my last stream last night was at 4 hours. I've done 7-hour streams. I think we maxed it out one night and we did 6 hours. I think that was on Power Wash Sim actually, because I got stuck on a bit of the game. So Power Wash, I want to do more Power Wash. And I think that'd be a great stream to do with other people as well, because that's a good chill game. Like Golf with Fez, it's a chill game. You don't have to think too much, and we're able to discuss. That'd be a nice just chatting thing. So I'm always open to ideas and suggestions. Like, this is why we talk about it a lot in stream. Is like, people come up with ideas. It's why we've got the Noot counter. It's why we've got the counters going on the stream at the bottom. As you can see, we haven't got it tonight on the podcast because it don't work because we're not live. But maybe one day. So obviously, this is part of the fun element of what we do here, and I can do that with all you, and I think that's just the rewarding part about it is I'm able to be inspired and keep doing this. Like I say, without a good stream last night, I don't think I'd have the energy and momentum to do this today. So I really damn appreciate that a lot. So look forward to it next year. I want to try and hit half an hour with the podcast because this is a hard thing. I'm doing this by myself. Okay, this in a lot of podcasts you'll watch. I used to watch a Nintendo podcast. I watch a podcast about anime trash and just you get a lot of people these. Okay, so you get people. You don't get many VTubers to do it. You get talk shows of VTubers, but I want to do it slightly different. But basically, you find that you've always got other people, and okay, I could do this with other people, but sorting that out weekly would be a pain. But you know what? I could do a couple by myself quite easy. I don't think we'll be doing a lot by myself. We have some great discussion points. I'll be putting videos up on the side here when the camera wants to go. Do you see under that sign? We'll probably put videos that reference things that I'll talk about. So we've not had to do too much of that tonight. We might do, we might not. Undecided yet, but there'll be things that we work out and build upon. And this is where I'll probably get like a tier list thing for part of the NootCast as well. Because one thing I did, which I found very, very, very fun, was I did a podcast. Well, I didn't do a podcast. No, I did a stream where we did all the Pokemon as a tier list, and it was like, what is your favorite grass type? What's your favorite Gen 1? What's your favorite grass type Gen 2? But so we went through all that, and that was fun. I'd love to do that again with everyone via a video like this, so you can kind of skip to the best bits. So it's small things that we're working out, and obviously with the way this will work, I want to try and post bits of it on TikTok as well, and that's and YouTube Short as well, and that's gonna be where we focus on parts. It's just how we build up, and it's gonna be exciting to try out this new adventure because what do you look out for in podcasts? Because when I look out for podcasts, it's like chilling with a mate. You listen to a bunch of mates vibing out, and it's like, oh, I'm part of a little friend group. Woohoo! So, what can we do? What do you find about them? What makes a podcast interesting for you? Because for me, there's that element. They can talk about absolute rubbish, but as long as you got a good vibe and make it video game focused, it's even better. Yeah, as long as they talk about things I understand. And that's one thing I'm going to be focused on is making sure we talk about things we understand. I'm waiting for the next Nintendo Direct. I'm waiting for Nintendo news. I'm waiting for Pokemon news. I've got a lot of topics about Pokemon, for example, so that's one we're going to have to definitely do, especially after Scarlet and Violet DLCs and bits like that. Like, I'm excited. I'm buzzing for this. This is going to be a very fun adventure, and I hope you all look forward to it. Like, what do we think? We like it. We like it. I hope we like it because this is very unusual to do a stream like this. I say a stream is basically I'm using my exact same stream set, but rather than hit live, I've hit record, and that's kind of a weird situation. So I don't know how many VTubers out there are watching. That have done stuff like this where it's offline. But I do wonder because it's quite an interesting difference, There's a difference between going live and bouncing off community and the chat to talking to yourself and looking at yourself like you're looking at going, oh, don't I look pretty green? What am I going to talk about? Because I don't know if you've noticed this bit tangent. Remember I said, what are the goals for 2024? And now it's turned into PenPen deciding, well, we're doing a couple of things like this. We're doing conventions, we're doing TwitchCon, we're doing podcasts, we're doing a Pokemon channel, we're focusing on the Twitch. I still damn a lot. Now I say about it, now I'm thinking like, damn Pen, you got a lot on your plate. But hey, we'll make it happen. I'm a person that, with action, we make these things happen one way or another. And hopefully you look forward to that new adventure because it'll be a fun one. It'll be a very fun one. And my computer's over here, so I'm now kind of working out how to move the mouse so I can pause it. So we can call it quits for tonight. And thank you for watching. I'll be posting the next podcast next week. We'll be discussing us about MegaCon, about conventions, about bits like that. So have fun with that. So hopefully you'll enjoy. It'll be a fun one. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you look forward to more of the Newtcast because it'll be a fun one. It'll be very, very fun. And now I'm reaching for the laptop to try and pause it. Hit stop. There we go. I can hit now stop. Bye everyone. Have a good one. Hope you have a good day and good rest of the week. Until the next time. Woohoo!